All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasu Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be happy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasu Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description is in the chat. We got some powerful live streams up on the menu. That's right, Tier T-Wise Tuesday, the Viking god of pillage and blood sacrifice. That's who you calling on when you call Tuesday. You say, what is it? Ruby Tuesdays. You go to Ruby Tuesdays. You don't understand the occult. The occult meaning of that. And so when we break it down, people and put it in people's face, then they see all along that they've been trapped in a damn lamp, just like a genie, surrounded by all type of rituals and ceremonies that they're not aware of. And so I want you to most definitely become a member. So, I can break it down because I'm just, like I said, I'm warming up for the occult holiday season. And so we most definitely going to be dropping atomic bomb. Also up on deck, the 10 greatest gods and goddesses of ancient Egypt, also African hair, the cosmic antenna constantly connected to universal frequency. African hair, the cosmic antenna constantly connected to universal frequency. I want you there, family. Become a member today. Get access to that. Don't you dare miss nothing like that. That's right. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasu Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies. We got the Moringa Detox. You need it, family. The Living Bitters. You need it. Get you together. We got the Natural Men Tonic, extra strong for vigor and vitality. You need that. These brothers love that. They're drinking it like water. Getting them together, I'm trying to tell you. So we got the sour sop bitter. Over 21 different herbs. You already know that's gonna cleanse you out, get you together. All right. And so you're gonna start giving up any of that, the things that is not healthy, you can't take it because it's gonna make you give it up. It's gonna help you get that out your system. So get on over there and get you some, family. We got the black seed and the Mizwalk toothpaste. Man, get them teeth right, family. Don't you dare be without some essentials now. You got to get them essentials. Get on over there, family. Get you some nice products. kingseti.com online marketplace. That's right. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We're talking about over 2,500 videos. You already know that's off the chain. African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, over 40 different subjects. And you already know we dropping the Jesus myth, the Assyrian, the Jesus myth versus the Assyrian resurrection, Christianity exposed, Serapis worship, Olmec voyages of the Nile, the black woman is God, the sacred Nile teachings, too raw for YouTube, all the occult mysteries exposed. We got the African origins of the Hindu Kush meditation, videos for the family. We got that for you. We got everything under the sun, all the subject that you know and love from the general. There's not another website like it on the planet. Get over there and become a member today. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Are there hillbilly cannibals hiding in the Appalachian Mountains? Get over there and find out, family. You're going to find out they out the mountain and they next door. Wake up, family. We're also dropping divine expressions of the word nigger, naga throughout the Kushite world, understanding that this is of divine origin, divine frequency. You got to wake up. They've been lying to you. They've been lying to you, family. We got some powerful presentations on Patreon. Get on over there today. All the family that donated, I thank you. Any of the family would like to donate, link on the screen in the video description in the chat. donate. I thank you ahead of time, and make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels: King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends, and comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. We back on this. We back on this war. I've been telling you, and we phasing into. We're going into a new phase. You see, we're going into a new phase. Many people out there was under the illusion that Russia could match the United States, and as far as technology, and even will for victory. And it is turning out to be a great facade of what we know of today. Russia being the number two army in the world. No, it's not. China has surpassed Russia. You know, China has surpassed Russia, but those are two nations that's living on a lot of created mystique. It's a created mystique. A lot of times we don't understand. You can have a few toys, you can have a few trinkets and this, that, and the third, but the will to get in there and conquer your enemy. Do you really have that type of army? Because it really comes down to boots on the ground. And Russia don't have no boots. They didn't ran out of boots. They didn't ran out of boots, family. And so we've been talking about this war for almost 2 years now. And like early on, I used to have a lot of cats that would come and they would say, that Russia was actually winning in Ukraine. I don't know where them people were in a state of confusion, in a straight state of confusion. That Russia has not at all gained, air superiority over Ukraine. And matter of fact, Ukraine is now, striking in Russia. And so what has happened? Russia has, they didn't went over there and struck a treaty with North Korea, which is not going to change a goddamn thing. I'm gonna just tell y'all that straight up. Not going to change nothing. Just let's be clear about that. North Korea don't want no smoke with the U.S. You see, but they come into the war, and I'm gonna tell you why they come into the war. Because they understand that what the United States and the West, and basically the United States, they want they want Ukraine for a reason, because what they trying to do, they trying to surround, you see, or surround, and not necessarily surround, if they can get close enough, and really they is surrounded. When you think about Finland, and you think about uh, Ukraine coming into the Finland and Sweden, Ukraine, and the rest of, when you think about that, they are encircling Russia, China, and North Korea. They surrounding them, man. They surrounding them, and I don't understand what people's is talking about. They are totally surrounding their ass. And see what happens is, see, when they get into Ukraine, what they gonna do? They're gonna put they're gonna put some weapon systems over there that's gonna neutralize a lot of that shit that they shooting off. They're gonna neutralize. They're gonna be able to strike them in a matter of 5 minutes. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna be able to strike them within a minute. In 5 minutes. And then they're gonna put some weapon systems over there where they're gonna shoot a lot of their shit on down. That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna shoot a lot of their shit on down. And so they know that's gonna be down there, they gonna, that's gonna be the pencil move. That's gonna be the end game for them. That's gonna be the end game for them. So And once they do that, and then another thing, they want to, China is trying to put that some type of that new Silk Road over there. I don't know where they think they're gonna take it. But the Israelis is, they sitting on some territory that they need to get, to get their hands on, because they trying to get another access route, because the United States didn't all that South China Sea, you talking about the Indian Ocean, man, they got that shit on lock. They got that shit on lock. They got that shit on lock. And so they're gonna have to find, they can't even get out of there, man. They don't have the type of navy. A lot of people talking about that China has the same capabilities. No, they don't. United States Navy, and then they got this new shit out there. They got this, like, it's a submersible, but it's a drone. They call it a manta. It's I believe they call it the manta, and it's like a submarine, but man, this motherfucker is a drone. And man, this motherfucker got I mean, it's quiet as a motherfucker. And it can sink goddamn all kind of ships out there, and they can't even hear it coming. The manta, that's right, the manta, yeah. That's a bad motherfucker. That's gonna be a game changer. You see? Yeah, it's gonna be a game changer where you ain't gonna them waterways is gonna be over with. You know what I'm saying? Them waterways is gonna be over with. And so they trying to find other ways to because they're gonna shut them down. They're gonna shut their oil down. They're gonna shut. See, China is is when it comes to resources, they don't have a whole lot of resources. To feed no goddamn damn near 2 billion people. They ain't got that kind of. And then China is getting old. China is damn near in the same predicament as them Caucasians, and a lot of people don't understand that they're gonna have a lot of old people in a minute. Japan is the same way, a whole lot of old people. Where they're not gonna have they're not gonna have the ability to be trying to fight, and you know what I'm saying, because they ain't gonna even have enough people to facilitate public just public works and shit. You know what I'm saying, to be able to facilitate cities and states and shit. And so so they're in a hell of a predicament. Yeah, they in a hell of a predicament right now. And so North Korea already know. They they know that the demise of Russia, the demise of is the demise of North Korea. You can have a nuke. What the fuck do that mean? Well, you can have a nuke. That don't mean you gon' what that mean? You gonna rule the world and shit and this, that, and the third. They are gathering the technologies to be able to shoot all that shit out the sky. That's what they working on. And they know that they damn close to really, where, listen to me. They on that level where they about to start on some Star Trek shit, man, where they gonna be shooting lasers and shit straight out from the satellites. They already got some goddamn enormous motherfucking lasers on these ships now. And I believe they might then mounted some damn helicopters and shit. We talking about some powerful motherfucking lasers now. These ain't no little lasers no more. They got some shit that's knocking missiles and planes out the sky. You feel me? Yes, yes, indeed. And so, they know it ain't but a second where they gonna have the technology to neutralize your shit, period. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna outrun that laser. You're not gonna outrun that laser. Yeah, they on some Star Trek shit for real. They about to be on that level. And so Yeah, they got all that, that's what they call it, where them sonics, they not supersonic missiles, but they call them they real fast, but that motherfucker ain't gonna outrun no laser. That motherfucker ain't gonna outrun no laser. They gonna be able, I can see how they doing that shit. Where it's like where they chart, it's like they graph, not yeah, hypersonic. Where like how they graph on a map. You see how they got longitude and latitude. You know what I'm saying? And what they gonna do? I can see it. This is my own vision. Where you graph, you chart around the planet, just like on a map, where you got longitude and latitude, and they gonna have that shit digitally charted around this planet. You see where they can pinpoint where a missile is, and even how fast it's still gonna be on that chart, almost like radar and shit, to where I mean, just boom with a laser and boom and knock that motherfucker clean out the sky. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna it's gonna show up on that graph though. I don't give a fuck how fast it's going, and they're gonna be able to hit that motherfucker with a laser, and it don't matter. It ain't gonna matter at that point. You see, it's gonna be on. They're gonna be on some whole nother level shit. So it don't make no difference whether you got missiles or not. They're gonna be able to knock that shit out and literally knock your shit out from the silo. You see, soon as your shit open up, you see what I'm saying, and when they see that motherfucker heat up, you see when they see that motherfucker heat up, they gonna be able to knock that motherfucker out of there with that laser before that motherfucker even get off your soil. Before it even get off your motherfucking soil, they're gonna be able to knock that motherfucker and blow that motherfucker up. That's where they going with it. So it's already going to that level. It's already going. It ain't gonna be much longer. I'm just saying, it ain't gonna be much longer. I think it's we talking about 2024. It ain't gonna be much longer. It ain't gonna be much longer. It ain't gonna be much longer. You feel what I'm saying? In the next, you just thinking how fast the technology is developing. Just think where they're gonna be in 20 years. North Korea is getting a little help from China and Russia, and China don't really want to fuck with North Korea like that because they know that that they still on some, they partners to a certain extent, but they know them Koreans will go their own route. You see what I'm saying? So they not to be fully trusted. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they're not fully, the Chinese don't fully trust the Koreans. You see? No, they don't. No, they don't. So, but by them being neighbors and shit, they are, they don't want to see their neighbor fall because that's gonna leave they fucking borders, you see, open for threats. So yeah, they'll support, but they don't want to see that motherfucker Kim Jong-un with no heavy nuclear armaments and shit, because they don't know if they'll fall out with his ass. How he'll, what he'll do to them. But Russia is on their knuckles. You see, they on their knuckles. And so anytime they call the Koreans in, they losing like a motherfucker, man. Vladimir Putin has you seeing in real time how Vladimir Putin is falling. You see, they used to look at Vladimir Putin is falling. All that brick shit and all that, that's a fallacy. You see what I'm saying? That's a fallacy. There's so many cracks in that shit that it ain't gonna work. People can believe in it, and that shit not gonna work. Okay, just wait. Just wait and see. You can't get a bunch of that. Just like when motherfucking Houston went and got, they had they had got they had Hakeem, They had Barkley, motherfucker had Clyde Drexler and all that. Them was old dusty motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers couldn't win no championship. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers cleaned their ass up. You can't go get no bunch of dusty motherfuckers and past their prime and shit. You talking about India, you talking about Brazil. Pippen was over there too. Yeah. Yeah, that's what BRICS look like. You know what I'm saying? And you people talking about they ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. They're gonna collapse. They're gonna collapse. I mean, you got too many enemies in that shit. Yeah, you got too many enemies in that shit. You ain't gonna. I mean, what if China and India fall out? What if Iran and that shit gonna collapse? Soon as that happens, it's gonna collapse. So but yeah, the Koreans, and we're gonna talk about that. What's gonna happen? They're gonna get cleaned up. They're gonna get cleaned up. North Korea don't want no smoke. They ain't fought no goddamn. They over there marching and shit. They ain't been in no war with nobody, and since goddamn the Korean War, they motherfucking soldiers ain't battle tested. Yeah, them is some new motherfuckers over there doing parades and shit and this, that, and the third. Yeah, but when that shit real and that fire real, and you got some motherfucking soldiers that done been fighting every day, all day, and they done been in wars and 2 and 3 wars and 4 wars, and you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be something totally different than over there playing like you going to war. You see, and so yeah, Korea don't want no smoke. North Korea don't want no smoke. They're gonna get their ass cleaned up over all them soldiers that they sending over there. They're gonna wipe them out. That's like and we're gonna talk about that in the next one. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna clean them up. They're gonna really take it out on their soldiers. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take it out on them. Watch that. Watch what happened to them. All right, family, we be black in a minute. Hit the general up. Got some links out there. Make sure you hit me up and support. And I'll be black. You see, we're going to talk about this in part 2. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Pop.